All right. Hello, dear everybody. We are live on Facebook. Doesn't matter how many times, right? It's always exciting. And whether we have a live viewers or not, it's still exciting. Yes, so welcome everybody. This is Kripamaya. You are on my page, Be Well Business Consulting. And you will also see this interview and conversation on Kate's business page and wherever you will put it. So first of all, let me welcome my guest, who is Katalin Okeke. She's a Hungarian national, but she's living in the UK, in England, since how many years, Kate?
Almost for 20 years now. Yes, long time.
Great. And she's my business partner. And we decided to come together here for a short interview, maybe 15, 20 minutes, to inspire all of you who come across with this video. We want to inspire you and give you the good news that there are legitimate and respectable online business opportunities which can give us a new stream of income, second or third, whatever is for you, but something which can provide some serious and significant support to your economical and financial life. So what is interesting that I came to get to know Kate due to this business. I have never seen her or known about her before. And it is wonderful that we are in an international, globally international community with more than 100,000 people around the globe. Yes. And that shows that we have a past and the system and the business is working.
Absolutely.
So, Kate, tell a few words about yourself, please.
Welcome everyone who is joining in live or watching the replay. So those who haven't met me before or those who met me before but wondering what I'm doing on social media, I'm Katalin Okeke. I'm originally from Hungary. I live in the UK with my beautiful family. I'm married. I'm a wife, mom of 4 beautiful children. Actually, my eldest daughter, she's a young adult, so that shows my age. And I'm also based in a government settings. I work, my profession is advocate and interpreter, but currently I'm based in a 9-to-5 government settings as an admin. And yes, I am a successful digital business owner.
Congratulations, wonderful.
Thank you. I started my business last year in March. So I've been in this business for 14 months and it's completely changed my life. So I think it was a good opportunity to just come on here and just share. And hopefully it will reach those who need to see this.
Yes, definitely. If not today, then tomorrow or after tomorrow.
Yes.
So, Kate, let me ask, what does it mean to you, completely changed my life?
Right. It's a really good question. It's a really, really, really deep question. So let me just say, when I heard about online business, I thought to myself, nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Because I am not a business-led person. Basically, I'm here because I followed my heart. And when I find out about this opportunity, it was actually 2020 at Christmas time, and it planted a seed in my head. So but I had so many negative stories attached to online working, attached to and negative emotions, like things came to my head that I'm not good enough to go public, or I had this like bubble built around me. So I had to let go all those limiting beliefs go, what was holding me back from progressing. And finally, in March, me and my husband, we sat down together. At that point, I was a full-time exhausted employee. Everything we went back to work full time, and we got back to the same routine, not seeing each other, lacking of family time. And it was just a wake-up call for us that we've got to, do something. We've got to change. We've got to change something. We could not continue the way we were. It was like a breakup. It was a breakup or make-up call.
Yeah.
So when I looked into this online business, this digital business we like to call, just absolutely just expanded my vision and opened my eyes. And I thought to myself, I could do this. And it's just, I could see the big picture, and I could see how this digital business would allow me to, I've got a big vision for the future. Like I can see myself how I'd like to spend my life or my time in the next 5-10 years.
Right.
And this opportunity actually allows me to, make those actions, make those steps further to actually achieve those not only dreams, but it's like
plan. It's a plan or a project. Or yeah. Yes, exactly.
I've got 4 children, and I always believe before, just invest in your children, commit your time, make sure they get good education and all those things. But there was a shift, which made me realize the best investment is to invest in myself. And so there was a shift there. And actually, because of this business, I'm on a learning path. I'm learning new ways, discovering new ways. So it's actually opened the door, ultimately opened the door and set the pace. And it's when you are on a learning path, it's just so rewarding, and it's when you are growing. So that ultimately changed my place, because I felt 14 months ago, I felt really stuck where I was.
Yeah. And I admire you, and you must have some skills of time management and activity management, because beside your full-time job and 4 children, you were brave enough to start this business. I mean, we have to share this also, that our business it doesn't require a full-time occupation. We don't have to invest daily 7, 8 or 9 hours into it. So everybody can start as a side hustle or a part-time job. But still, I know that even 1 kid gives you a full-time occupation. So just tell a few words about that technically. How did you manage, and how did you incorporate the starting of the business when you were still on full-time job?
I've got to start, having 4 children is a true blessing. And it's actually a full-time job. Even if you've got 1 child, it's a full-time job. Motherhood is like, you never have a break from it. And I would say going to work, having a paid job was a kind of respite for me. Break from home. So I really enjoyed going to work, meeting people and give my service. And I still do. It's an absolute blessing when you're able to go and leave your house and meet people,
Yes.
But at that time, I'm just so glad I was a full-time employee. And I'm so glad I actually took a courage and the leap of faith to look into this opportunity and dive into it, because even though I was exhausted and juggling between work and family commitment at that time, I felt I could do so much more with my time. I actually started a 4 weeks, 20 days intense meditation session in last year in April. I started this business. I just felt like, 2020 was like a wake-up call for each one of us, that we could not take anything for granted. And more of us are waking up to the feeling of appreciation. And it was just, for me, just like a blessing. I never ever looked for another job.
Mhm.
When I looked for another job, I could not find anything.
Uh-huh.
When we look for something, we could not find it. But when we don't look for it, it turns up. And
Yeah.
this business just come to me like a blessing. And I am so grateful I took the leap of faith and the courage, because what we do is like a non-traditional business. Online business is completely alien to me.
Was really.
It was alien to me, but the system, the proven to work system and the support there and, the experts and this huge global community, we part of it. It just makes it so easy, so accessible. And it's been a joy.
So how did you squeeze in the training and the setting up of the business? Because I know that at the beginning you had your full-time job. And so how did you manage to set it up?
Well, at the beginning, I was really excited about it. And actually what I did, I stayed up at night, and I'm not going to lie. I had some late nights, and I had an allocated mentor to me, beautiful sister from Netherlands, and she helped me. She made sure that my business is set up, ready to, take off.
Yeah.
I had to spend a couple of hours, I did some late nights, make sure everything is in order. And, I really enjoy that, that creation. I think we're going through this time of, the feminine divine is rising. And at some point in my life, I thought it was all about female entrepreneurs rising. But my understanding is this is the time to give birth to new ideas and accept new ways of living. Yeah. So for me, it was just so exciting and so like rewarding time, when you are growing and discovering new ways. I was so curious about all this. I kept just asking, what's the next step? What's the next step? And I only spent a couple of hours on my business.
Okay.
But, I've got to say, prior to my online business, I spent hours and hours on social media, scrolling up and down. And some people might relate to this. Because it's so addictive, you just watch a video, then another one pops up, and it's so easy to get distracted, but it's basically just killing time. And then with the shift, and I just invested my time and my energy in my own business, and actually just used half of that time.
Yeah, creatively and productively. So that's why we gave the title of our live chat to leverage the internet wisely and productively. It is important, and I also always say and mention that we use the internet anyhow and any case, and we go to YouTube and we use the social medias, the Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram. So why not use it wisely for a good purpose? And we also said that led by heart. So that people may not understand, who doesn't know anything about our business yet. Why we say that this is a heart-led business? So I just want you to tell just a few phrases or sentence about that. Okay, yes. So what does it mean to you, heart-led business?
I also say I'm a heart-led business owner because I am here because I followed my heart. I had this feeling about the business and I fell in love with it. So I just followed my gut's feeling. It's more like a calling, or you can say your soul guided you where you are. So I am just really embracing this journey. And there was a shift in my life. I had to shift my perception about money and about making money or earning, especially earning online. Yeah. And the shift I made is nothing wrong with that, to be so financially stable that God uses my pocket to bless other people. So that is my goal, to be a blessing to other people. And we also not only just run our own business, our business runs at the background 24/7 using automation system, and all those things can help us to operate an online business without any distraction and make so many things easy for us. But we also help other people to start and run their successful business.
Exactly.
And that is the beauty in this, because not only create change for ourselves, but we help people to create change and help people to, just be aware of this opportunity, because we could do so much more online and create an income and make a difference.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for telling that. And I fully agree, because I feel the same. I was also led by my intuition and by my heart, especially after watching the introductory webinar, which we are inviting every one of you to come sign up with your name and email address and watch the complimentary introductory webinar to our business. Because first of all, it was very interesting, the first block of the webinar, where we explain how usually and generally you can start an online business, what is needed for that, how to get into it. And then there is a segment where we explain how it is with us. What do you need with us? How much does it cost with us, etc. And then there is a second part of the webinar where 6 or 7 panelists, business peers, are telling their stories, why and how they started our business, and where are they now, how their life has changed. So everybody has maybe 7, 8, 9 minutes. And I have to tell you that all along the time, I was smiling, my heart was smiling, my face was smiling.
I know that feeling.
It was so heartwarming, the simplicity, the humility, the joyfulness, the faithfulness of those people. It was such a happy and good energy that I told myself, well, I have to really check this out seriously.
Yes.
Really. And I don't mind that I did so.
And I've got to say, abundance is everywhere. And we are ordinary people. We are not social media gurus. We are just leveraging the internet, and the social media to reach out to people. Yeah. But we are ordinary people who just took a leap of faith and courage to discover this, discover the unknown and this non-traditional, I would say non-traditional way of learning. But actually, so many of us, leveraging the internet
and you have already reduced your full working hours. Congratulations.
After 5 months being in the business allowed me to reduce my full-time employment.
Congratulations.
And I am forever grateful for that. Just give me like certainty that I've got another stream of income coming in, and just not having to worry about the financial impact it might cause if I reduce my full-time employment. So, and
the potentials. So this is just the first step or a first etap. And in our business, there is no limit to our growth and the growth of our business. And inside our business community, we have 5 different streams of income, and everybody can choose whatever to focus on or work with. So it's a very flexible. It is exactly because conceived by good-hearted people.
Yes.
The company we are working for also, or with, and also our experts who created the training site and the automation system and everything. So basically our work is marketing on our chosen platforms. So everybody can choose again whatever resonates the best with. So we really want to invite you, because shortly we have to finish, unfortunately.
Let me just say quickly the beauty of this business, because I'm not a business-led person, and the beauty I find in this one, we don't do selling, we don't advertise products on our social media platforms. And also what we have is this huge global supporting community. And I've never seen a community just genuinely so supportive, sharing, celebrating each other's successes, sharing ideas, sharing their success, sharing their mistakes.
And mistakes, yeah.
We can learn from them. It's how we can compress the learning process as well. So it's just a wonderful time to, come in and look.
Check it out.
From the inside. Yes.
Yes. And after the webinar, everybody has the chance for 30 days to really do the so-called due diligence and look up everything and watch many things. So you can study what is this about without any risk. And so that's all for today. I think we have many other topics and things to talk about that maybe we will continue on another day. Now, we both are expatriates. So we were born in Hungary and we are Hungarian nationals, but Kate has been living since 20 years abroad. I had been living altogether nearly 20 years abroad and currently living in Austria. So we are kind of world citizens, especially with this business. And but let me see.
We've got to dedicate one session just for our fellow Hungarians.
But just words. Yes, let me just switch my mind. So ha van itt valaki, aki magyarul beszél, bárhol is éltek, kedves magyarok, teljesen mindegy, mert van egy laptopod, van egy wifi-d, van egy smartphone-od, és lehet az internetet és az idődet smartul, okosan, bölcsen használni. Senkinek a nyugdíja nem garantálja ugyanazt az életszínvonalat, amit az aktív években, úgyhogy gondoskodni kell arról, hogy mi lesz azután. Az egyetemi díjak, ha gyerekek, unokáitok vannak, az egyetemi díjak nem lesznek olcsóbbak, tehát az is egy fontos szempont. Az én esetemben például én nem akarok 90 éves koromig mortgage-ot fizetni az otthonomnak. Amikor csinálsz egy kalkulációt, akkor rájössz, hogy odáig kell fizetned a mortgage-ot ahhoz, hogy azért közben a mindennapi dolgokat is tudjad menedzselni. Szóval a lényeg az, hogy itt van egy business alkalom, opportunity, érdemes lecsekkolni, kicsekkolni, belenézni, úgyhogy iratkozzatok fel. Please, everybody sign up with your first name and email address and check it out. And you will receive emails about the live webinar and the replays. And then if you really don't like it, you just unsubscribe. And if you like it and you have questions, you can go and connect to Kate or to Kripamaya, myself, and then we're gonna guide you and we will be your mentors all along the way.
Yes. And there is a power in this, giving moment to fully let go all those things, all those limiting beliefs, negative stories, all those things holding us back from progressing. So just give yourself full permission to let go all those things and accept,
Relax.
Yes,
because
have a look around. Yes.
Thank you
for having me, and thank you all for watching. Truly appreciate it.
Thank you. Yes, and leave your comments. Where are you watching? When are you watching? What is your question? And sign up and give yourself a chance. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Kate. Thank you Kat, accepting my invitation.
It's an absolute pleasure. I'm so grateful. I'm beyond grateful for being able to connect. Yes.
I am also grateful because you are such a beautiful person from inside and outside both, and your family is so sweet. So I wish you all the best and see you soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.